Alright, time for another Draft Science on YouTube. DraftPhysics.com, DebatePhysics.com video presentation. Anyway, I'm trying to make a lever experiment. So I'll play a video of just the first video. Tried a couple of different ways of doing it, like a big, heavy, hard steel bar and too heavy. Okay, so, but I was thinking that maybe if I suspended it, in the air, suspended it, yeah, and then had it, on a floating fulcrum, it's stiff, but it can float. That maybe this would work. It sounded really nice, so when the thing hits it, you can hear it. But yeah, not much velocity out of it. So anyway, this is just a proof of concept kind of a video, so I'll just let it run. And it needs a lot of work. Yeah, right there. The first roll wasn't much of a success. Anyway, so it's just a pencil. A little nick I found works pretty good as a fulcrum. So we just put in, what did I do with the piece of metal? Here it is. You just put a little nick in the metal. Okay, you can sort of see that. And it sit against the nail. And that's all you really need. As long as it can rotate without rubbing on anything. Works pretty good. I think it's going to work pretty good. I mean, I haven't got brilliant results yet. So I would argue that in some cases I'm getting more than 50%. Okay, so I'm supposed to get 100. Yeah, I'm getting more than 50, so at least that's something. And there's no indication of any reflexes, so there's no bouncing happening. But clearly I'm losing way too much. But that's okay. It's just a first try. So this is just a one mass coming in and a one mass coming out. I'm just going to try to get that to be as efficient as possible. So I will do something better than a pencil. Try some different things and see if I can get something like 80% or something, or better than that if possible. But I mean, frankly, this experiment should have already been done. Physics should already have the answers to these things by proven experiment. It shouldn't be, I shouldn't have to be doing this on my basement floor. This shouldn't be how physics is proven. It's just ridiculous. They've had a theory for 350 years, and the fact is they haven't produced any really good evidence demonstrating it has any credibility at all. They claim it takes, I can keep saying these ridiculous numbers. 9 times the fuel to go 3 times as fast. 16 times the fuel to go 4 times as fast. 25 times the fuel to go 5 times as fast. And the same for impacts. They say if you're going 5 times as fast, you're going to do 25 times more damage. I mean, these aren't realistic statements. It's crap. And they should prove their crap theory. It makes extraordinary claims. It should come with better than crap evidence. And it certainly, shouldn't have to be, I shouldn't have to debunk it. Okay, they should have their own proof already. They should already have the evidence. I shouldn't have to produce counter evidence. I shouldn't have to prove their God is infeasible. They should have to prove there's some reason to believe in it, some good reason. The evidence says so. And it just plainly doesn't. Alright. So I don't know if I need to draw anything, so it's just a first stage, and well, hopefully I'll find the time to work on it and do a little better and blah blah blah, and find something better, the ideal mechanism. I mean, obviously wood isn't too good because it does dent, and it does absorb energy. It's fibrous, so it's not the ideal thing to hit. Where the nail is, I just have layers of plastic underneath it. And so they just kind of slide across each other quite well. So it's pretty, it's not like it's going to spin 100 times, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty liquid, you would argue. I don't think I'm losing too much in the fulcrum itself. But with the heavy steel bar, it just really wasn't good enough. So I do have to think about that one. It still has momentum, it's really is going to have to move, and moving this much mass with a little ball bearing isn't very likely. So yeah, so it's probably weighs 4 times or 5 times, I don't know, probably weighs more than that. It probably weighs 10 times as much as one of the ball bearings. So obviously not an ideal choice. But anyway, we'll see. I'll keep playing with it, and we'll see what we get. But I mean, really, this should be doable by somebody with better facilities than I have to do the experiment. Alright, so no new comments on the Physics Michael video. Lever launch preview, blah blah. Whatever. So anyway, I don't know what I'll title this, but I guess I'll find out when I do that. So anyway, first video of what will no doubt be more than one. And so till the next time and such, and so forth and whatnot.